So do you
like let's take this to a higher power.
Yes.
If the Lord is waking up and saying, let me even bring this mic over here.
Wow.
Because I'm a boy, I have to win this shit. It's not a competition. So you said you have to wake up and choose love.
Yes.
Why the fuck ain't the Lord doing it? When he wakes up and there's some people who die, floods or what, or people die in accidents, did he switch off the love?
Love
Because he created
die.
No, it's the greatest attribute from the Lord.
Your homie needs someone to talk to, bro.
How do we get here?
No, because I am giving you guys that there's no existence like that. You can't wake up and be like, oh, I choose love every day.
I think you can.
No,
universal.
There's nothing so fucking perfect.
Bro, your view is so flawed.
I'm not talking about universal love like loving everyone.
Yeah.
You can still hate the people you hate. That's fine. But the person you're with, you choose love with them.
No, Calvin, I get the bigger conversation.
Yes.
No, leave. No, I get what you're saying, but I get the bigger conversation.
Yeah.
But still, who says that, bro? It's love across. Also, God does not sleep and then he wakes up and then he decides this.
Who knows?
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
What's up? This is your favorite podcast, this side of the Sahara. My name is G Money.
And the young
Neville.
And Big C.
I don't care what no one says, as long as you're on this podcast, it's your favorite podcast. So, what's going on, guys?
how are you?
Chilling, man.
These guys are good, man.
All gas.
So, I'm just from the barbershop, as you can see, just from the barbershop. And Andy don't look at me like that, like there's no difference. There's a difference. There's a sheen to my head.
Damn,
Yeah,
sometimes you
I
just
see,
have to give up.
Right. So I'm from the barbershop, right? And first of all, there's two things I want to discuss. The first thing, you guys, Amerix says if R&B is played in your barbershop, you don't go to a barbershop, you go to a salon, right? First of all, and men need to get back their frame. When you go to the barbershop, they should only play roots and reggae.
Yes, that's the only way
Like
you know.
Yeah. And they should only have posters of Ludacris.
Yes.
And who was the other one? There was Luda, there was Usher.
There was Luda, Usher, and there was Tyrese because he had no hair. Michael
Right.
Jordan as well because there was no hair.
Was the ultimate style.
And then, pretty much that.
Because really and truly, I mean, I wanted to discuss that because initially when he said that last week, I found it hilarious. But then I thought about it. The barbershop experience has really become a bit soft recently.
And I love it.
You know, I went to a barbershop. I went to a barbershop last week, right? I was just getting a beard trim. And since we're talking about the music that they were playing your mix. And I was like...
Whose mix?
Yours.
Reggae?
No, it was a dancehall mix. And I was like...
Lockdown.
I think it was like a lockdown mix, but there were no screens over there. So I was like, okay, they must have ripped it off of YouTube. And I'm just sitting there cutting trimming the beard. And I'm like, this nigga plays a lot of drops in his mixes.
Oh, don't start with that. Is that where you're going?
No, but the music,
like 10 years of that, bro.
The music was dope, but it hit me, right? But my barber, they don't have no story mob, but I've been to a kind of barbershop where they're like, oh, they sell you so many fucking extras. I came to get a haircut. They're like, yo, do you want a pedicure? Do you want a manicure? Do you want a facial? If I wanted a facial, see, I'd go to...
No, it's a one-stop shop. What are you hating, bro?
Here's the thing. No, and the reason why I want to start with this is because I remember when I first landed, I used to go to a barbershop in
at the Intercontinental?
No, shut up. In Hurlingham.
Yeah.
It was a barbershop.
Okay.
What do you
Reggae
mean?
music, chairs, cut your hair, get the fuck out.
The one next to
How much did you
Tamasha.
pay?
It was like, one by
How much
That was like a bougie one, though.
It was.
No,
it was
no.
Bro, it was the
How
era
much?
of Tamasha.
How much were you paying?
I don't remember how much it was back then. I think it was maybe...
By then, they were paying like 200.
No, it was more than that, man.
Oh,
It was that.
Wait,
What?
Them days?
200, 200, bro.
Bro, I was saving for 20
Oh,
more, bro.
shit.
It wasn't 200.
That's why
I was saving
you
for
came from
20
saying it was not a bougie one. My God. Surrender already.
Okay. But it was a barbershop.
Yeah,
There
but
was there's like 7 chairs in there. There was get your hair cut,
a
get
barbershop
out.
with 7 chairs.
And
now
that's no bougie.
That's different, bro. If your barbershop has more than 4
Yeah,
chairs,
if that's more than 4, you're
Bro.
good. You're
You know
nice.
this is a barbershop. You get me? But now think about it, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this today, fam. The barbershop that I went to today, it's a bit moist, bro. Like, it's a bit moist.
What makes it
Like,
moist?
in terms of the music that they play, like, according to Amerix, my barbershop is a salon.
Yeah, but also your barbershop stops being like a Mandem hangout spot if there's actually ladies in it. Let's call it what it is.
So, but here's the thing though, there's always been ladies in the barbershops.
No, fam,
I get
I'm
my
from an
haircut
era
by a
where it
lady,
was...
bro.
Yeah, cool. I mean, ladies have gone into barbershops, right? But the reggae roots barbershops that Amerix is referring
Una
to
my empress.
is a bare niggas.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I now see and I now understand that I never used to enjoy my barbershop experiences when I was young. The roots and reggae, how they're rough with forgive me for the
Police
phrasing.
on a helicopter.
How they're rough with the head and everything. I'm like, hey yo, bruh, like it doesn't need to be that
if the
serious, bro.
Kinyozi's mirror is not broken,
Yeah,
you know, the guy hasn't been doing the thing.
Listen,
So,
if you
Bro, the
I'm
woofer,
good,
the woofer
bro.
had to be in a plastic drum, but
Yeah.
what is this at the home theater?
If you're-
the speaker sounds like it's submerged.
if you're
Then I keep
barber,
you for water,
Yeah.
the yellow one.
If he didn't fix it for himself, it's a fake.
Yeah.
Bro,
fam, if your barber wasn't using a panga to line you up, it's not a real barbershop. But here's the thing now, and this is why I say that my barbershop is kind of moist, yeah? Fam, this barbershop, these guys are using Bluetooth to connect. Like what is
What?
this?
Bluetooth?
We need rough barber.
Do they actually ask you like for songs you want to play when you're there?
Whenever
to
I go in
connect
there,
to
the
the
first thing they
Bluetooth?
do is put on a grouchy mix.
You're onto something, Calvin. You're onto something.
Yeah.
I'd like to be asked, what music do you want to
wanna
listen to?
Yeah.
I'd like to be
Bro,
asked.
let me
that.
tell you,
Bro.
your barbershop is bougie if they give you a business card and they're like, hey, we give personalized services, we can come to your house. Fam, let me tell you, those Amerix barbershops, you come to us. There's nothing personal. You get? Like,
So that's the first part, because I found that conversation amazing, because the barbershop has changed. Because you see, like in the States, the barbershop is like it's
it's a social
it's
hall.
a social hub. You get me?
Yeah.
And even so much in the UK as well, because in the UK you have the Jamaican barbershop. And in a Jamaican, oh my God, in a Jamaican barbershop, fam, you literally have to tell this nigga to stop talking and cut your hair. Because imagine a Jamaican barber, like,
story.
man, like, yo, me tell the girl, say, she can't bring nobody come on my yard, no car. You're like, nigga, can you cut my hair, please? You get me? So, and the American barbershop, they talk over your head so fucking much. It's like, and they're having their conversation, you're just it's like, sniff. Yo, I ain't gonna have that shit. Sir, do you want the line here? And then, so your barbershop is an experience. But it's changed a lot.
how much you used to pay?
In the States, bro, getting my haircut. I don't have no hair. By the time you've paid for the haircut's like $25. That is like almost 3K. And you have to give this nigga a tip as well for talking over your head. And over there's none of this massage shit and wash your hair.
Spirit.
It's like cut your hair, spirit, get the fuck out. There's none of that. That's why when people come to Kenya, like when my friends first used to come to Kenya, they had to go to the barbershop to get like the
I think there's a
experience of
business
barbershop.
opportunity. Kinuthia's by Magic City in Atlanta. Why not? It's
Right,
downtown, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if we're giving head out, I mean, we're giving...
Calvin, yo.
Calvin.
Hey, yo.
Relax.
Hey, yo.
I know it's Easter, but relax.
So here's another thing.
Wait, did you see the new barbershops where there were girls twerking inside the barbershop?
That was
Where?
good. I like
You haven't
by
seen that?
Embakasi.
In Kenya?
Yeah.
What do you mean there's girls
It was
twerking?
by the Eastern Bypass. They were
Yeah.
like, come through.
There were girls twerking to encourage more men to come through and get a haircut.
Yeah.
Did Amerix approve this?
Would you like to?
I think that's where it all
Get an
came from.
experience.
That
Yeah,
whole
really?
conversation,
That
yeah. Because it was
conversation.
trending a couple of weeks ago. But I was shocked. Now that we're talking about Amerix, I saw the G tweet out about Amerix. It must have been one of those like Sundays or some Saturdays, right? Because it's a Saturday thing. And I'm like, this homie actually has influence. Bro, you wake up
Sana.
to watch Amerix tweets.
No. So here's the thing. No.
Don't make
I
it look
do.
like this or for that.
No, I do. I do Saturdays. Let me tell you. On Saturday morning,
Bro,
are you mad?
let me fucking
You wake up
speak.
early to check the guy's tweets?
G, 2 weekends back to back. Last week's, the other Sunday, 7:30. Yo, are you home? Okay, let me pass by. Saturday, 8 o'clock. Yo, the billboard, 8 o'clock. So yes, he has time to watch Amerix.
I'm up weekends. I'm up early, and I'm up. And nowadays, I'm up and out early.
Yeah.
But here's Amerix Masculinity Saturday.
Are you trying to like man up?
No, it's not even that. I find that whole masculinity I find it so interesting.
But for you, it's like a learning experience
in the way
as well.
In which he has created so much influence. Like, let's give props to what he's obviously tapping into something that, and as much as people can say he's misogynistic or he's this or he's that, he's tapped into something that many people. Fam, people call him their leader. Guys tweet us.
He has
and diss
disciples,
us.
bro.
Guys tweet us and be like, "Hey, you niggas are this. Where's the mini-sode?" Guys refer to him as our leader.
But you know, he comes from a very interesting perspective. Whenever like someone in society, like a dude does something, and you see like someone subtweet and say, "Remember what Americ said?"
Yeah.
So
the
it's
guy
deep.
has got influence. The thing about it is now, and I mean, and you know me, I'm always thinking about the business side of things. I'm thinking to myself, how can he? I mean, he does his podcast. He has a podcast now.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
does. Yeah,
he has his podcast, does his thing. I'm just thinking about how do you, because you've created such influence, such following. How do you monetize that,
I think Americ's live would be dope.
bro? What?
People would pay money.
People will pay money.
Yeah.
Americ's live.
One man on the stage. Man says, "I don't need a sound engineer or DJ. Protect your frame."
No lotion.
That guy who calls babes online to give them advice or what's his, and he's very toxic.
Who's that?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
Kevin Sam.
If America did that,
Oh my!
that's the end of
My
radio.
God,
That's the end of
you saw
radio
the video that was
relationships, bro.
trending the other day.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy about Kevin Samuels?
my God.
What video?
What's crazy about
When he
Kevin
was selling
Samuels?
this chick who was chubby.
Yeah, that she needs
like,
to go and lose weight. and
ah,
stuff.
yeah,
But the
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
thing about Kevin Samuels is, you see, I think for someone like him, and maybe even for other guys who are doing the same thing, they've tapped into the human love. I think that we're in an age now where people actually love conflict. And you see, even when people, like, because there's a time last year when I was trying to get something commissioned to Netflix, right? And when I was speaking to the Netflix guys in the UK, they were saying that Netflix as a company, like they love an arc of conflict in their programming. Because that's what pulls people in.
Okay. I can see that.
So you see, the thing about it is, what I think is that the guys who are becoming so popular now online, the Kevin Samuels, Emmerich, is that there's an arc of conflict in what they do, and people buy into that because it's a really weird space when someone like Sierra's husband, what's his name?
He gets hate.
Russell
Russell.
Family,
Bro.
I think I may have even hated.
Oh, no, come on, man. We've hated on Russell. We're like, this
And
pure
he
nigga.
Speak for yourselves.
And he didn't. We did.
We
I
did.
said, I remember it was one of those episodes. I said, I can't wait for the day he cheats. Which is
We're
toxic.
waiting. We're still waiting.
But see,
be fucking consistent,
but
man.
no. Basically, what I'm saying is he gets lambasted for
yeah.
being a decent husband to Sierra and the kids, isn't it? So that's not cool. But then you have the flip side where you have
Future.
a Future or a Kevin Samuels
Or Diamond.
And if you notice, Kevin Samuels is so in demand on these
Mad.
podcasts, and it's all women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you know what it is? Every woman who gets him on the show is like, I'm gonna show this nigga. And then he comes on and he's like, not
shows
giving
you.
an F.
It's like Zorro.
Yeah,
Cut them
man.
to size.
But yeah, I want to bring it back to the barbershop because I'm not finished with the barbershop yet. Quick one. These chicks in the barbershops who do massages, you have some who are really good. Do you get a massage when you get?
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Do you get a massage when you get your haircut? No, do you?
No.
I go to salon.
You go to the salon. Do you get a massage?
They like, bro, you guys.
Part of the thing.
You guys.
It's part of the thing.
You guys are like. You guys are on
Well,
foreplay.
I'm just-
No, let me
face
tell you
like
guys. Andy, are you with me, bro?
No.
Let me
I'm
tell
not
you.
with you, but
No, but let me
yeah,
tell you, like all of these massages that you're talking about,
no,
fam, you guys are on foreplay. Me, when I go, 100%, we're fucking. Let me tell you. No, not like that, guy. Let me tell you. Why do you think women go to the salon when they wash your fucking hair? Oh my God. Bro, so yeah, stick to foreplay.
So let me break it down. So I went to the barbershop, right? That was playing R&B.
Yeah.
And the regular chick who was there wasn't there. So it's a new chick now who's doing the massage, and she was a bit rough. And I found myself like thinking,
Let me lick you up
where's
and
the
down.
other? No, I found myself thinking, where's the other girl? Has she lost a job? Like, is she okay?
Now you understand, nigga, our bag.
Also, Asha, same girl.
Yo, I was like, has she eaten? You know, was she okay?
Money's emotional.
You know what I'm saying?
Did she get married?
So the question I was asking, like, and I don't know why this came to me while I'm in the chair. Do you think that those chicks in the barbershop who do the massage and stuff and all that stuff, do you think that they get scooped? Like, one day you're in the barbers and the massage is so good, you're like, hey, you find a way. No, I'm asking you. Do you think that they get scooped?
Bro,
I
everyone
was waiting
gets
for you to
scooped.
finish that sentence so that I
Everyone.
can understand exactly what it is you mean by getting scooped.
Bro,
Okay, let
in,
me-
in 1995, guys were getting scooped. Yeah, but we get what you mean. But everybody, G, does get scooped.
No, what do you mean getting scooped, bro?
No, like,
you
they get marked
basically,
on.
all right, let me say, just like that chick who used to work at the bakery in Nakamura.
Yeah.
She got scooped. Like,
Yeah.
a
Oh,
guy
getting
went there,
gone, yeah.
A guy went in there, he went to buy a samosa, he saw it, like, no, you know what? You, my friend, no more samosas for
Yeah.
you.
Or
They
my
get-
clients now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that would be wild.
Bro, man, like, it happens.
Man.
It happens.
Everywhere.
I equate that to what clubs do with hostesses or the hosts.
Yes.
There's a reason why they call a certain lady who's popular on Instagram to host a night there, because
Right.
they know some men are, you know, they want to be in that company. I feel the same tactic might have been used also at the barbershop, where let's employ a couple of, you know, not saying that, you know, but let's have a couple of beautiful women around so that men can, even that's why these days, as you said, you're the person who does your hair, is a lady, you understand? I feel as if not only is that giving opportunity, of course, to women, it's also a tactic I'm feeling they're using. So yeah, you can go in there because you know a certain Shiro at a barbershop is going to take care of you. And like Gia said, you know, he was used to certain hands and now Shiro is no longer there because she's been scooped.
So now,
But you know, she's okay.
the question is, can Ajimani come and scoop Shiro?
You know what? By
Why
the way,
not?
fair
If Shiro
point.
is in the mood
Fair point.
and G's in the
Would
mood.
you, would you scoop a Shiro?
By the way,
Guys, now that we're talking about it, now that we're talking about scooping it. So, last week when I was at the barbershop, right? So, the barbershop says, pay with M-Pesa, right? So, there's this older man, you know, a bit shorter and everything. So, he's like, he's finished, he's gotten the whole trim. He was just getting, he's balding, right? So, he didn't have hair. And he's paying. So me, I'm paying via M-Pesa. The guy's by the counter as well. The homie chomored a whole fucking wad of dough with a fucking rubber band and chomored a G and gave it to this babe. He's like, and before he gave it, he was like, unajua sina M-Pesa. I just have cash. I'm like, motherfucker, you'd have really ripped the G out, but you chomored a whole like rack. I'm looking at this nigga
game,
like,
bro. Game is
I'm
game,
like,
bro.
I'm like,
You can be at the petrol station
motherfucker.
fueling and the fuel attendant is banging.
No, like I looked at him. I looked at him. I was like, bro, fair play. You're not Chelsea, bana.
No, but come on, Calvin.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Pre-COVID, that was a thing, man. Guys were wheeling out those
No,
wads of
bro.
cash.
Like if you've got dough, you got 100 racks in your pocket and it's in a rubber band. Do this. Hold your pocket, rip it out. This nigga chucked the whole grand.
Not everybody is trying to be humble, Calvin.
Fam.
Humility sometimes is underrated.
Like, yo, I paid my M-Pesa and I was like, I guess that's it. Let me go. But that shit though.
No, but
Unnecessary. You feel like it's
It
unnecessary.
was so fucking.
How old was the guy?
He was like,
Roughly.
he was like, I could tell 40s.
But-
Yeah.
Allow it, man.
but no, but do you guys miss cash?
I use cash today.
Like, no, I mean cash as in like, you know, everything now is M-Pesa, not like, you know, getting money, but like as in,
Yeah.
I don't miss cash because it's a lot of math, it's a lot of denominations, and mobile
cash.
money is just one time.
Because yesterday I was in the hospital and when I was leaving, I was paying for my parking, trying to pay for it by M-Pesa. And the M-Pesa thing wasn't working properly and blah, blah, blah. And I ended up, it took me like 25 minutes to get to finally find a way to pay for parking. I was like, fuck, I wish I had like 100 bob or 200 bob.
Some
Bro,
emergency.
let me tell
somewhere.
you guys this, right? In as much as we're trying to make that Safaricom money, bro, Safaricom M-Pesa is also very expensive. At some point, bro, I'd love cash. Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, have you guys tried transacting at times like what? 10 G's. Bro, I can really bring it to you for less than...
I just find, and also those at the traffic lights, those acrobats, guys doing the acrobatics and stuff. Sometimes I feel so bad because they're out there just grafting and entertaining guys. And you don't even have...
No, as we talk about that, tell me, guys, in the service industry, who is the one person that was so different that they hand out a service that you hollered at?
Say again?
Damn.
From the whole service industry, like a particular lady you saw and you're like, you know what? I'm going to holler at you.
There was this chick who used to work at... what was her name? She used to work at Tamasha, and then I met her again at one of these clubs in Westlands. And it was like, hey, G-Money did it. Like, she was like, when she...
No, she used to... You hollered at, not the other way.
As in...
You...
Yeah,
beyond-
you
In the
scooping.
service industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not me.
No, bro, service industry is big. They could be like someone who works at a GM at a hotel, a banker, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a big industry. Like, they hand out services.
Okay, so
Customer
you
care.
brought that to the pod. Let's talk about it. Tell us your last experience.
No, see, I've asked you guys a question.
I'm thinking about it and I'm coming up empty, bro.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I think I have
I
to
don't think
say
I have.
receptionist at a hotel.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
At a hotel?
Yeah, you checking in and you know when especially at the coast, you know, you're given maybe a few glasses of juice and whatnot, you know, or the person who may be escorting you to your room, you know, she might give you I've seen a couple of Hadijas and Maimunas at the coast. So yeah, for sure.
You got some numbers? You got some numbers?
No, but
She knew my room number.
play on.
I'm usually doing it. But
Fair play.
that has been it. Also, I've experienced, but this wasn't intentional. But a lady who was driving a cab, so she picked me up at Westlands, and I was going home, and I was, you know, trying to pay via, you know, mobile money, and I was having such a hard time. And the way. You know the way someone could talk you through a process. You know, a guy would just be like, "Wait, come on, where's the lipa?" I know guys like you. I beat up guys like you, but you know, she was a lady and she was
talked
like,
you
"Oh,
through it.
yeah, but."
She's like, have you heard of M-Pesa?
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
I could come back.
I understand. You know,
It happens.
I know bundles. You know, she was so understanding, and you know, at the end of the day, she parked her car at the side, and we talked about it. So yeah, it was good. So
Allah?
yeah.
Damn. Really?
You spoke about it.
Daddy-o.
Is cash all you take?
Hey, man, I've watched too many accidental videos. The landlord has never come to us for rent like that. We've all watched those scenes in the pornos where
man.
Yo, it always
landlord asks
starts,
for other payment. It's
oh,
never
let me
happened
break
to
this
anyone.
pipe.
Wow.
Yo, man.
But you guys you don't have no experiences like that.
I don't.
No,
I have never.
I don't.
Word.
I don't.
You know, that shit only happens in the movies, man.
Nah, fam.
Like-
For me,
The most I can say is that you've had conversation. Like, for example, now that you mentioned the hotel, I remember the last time I was in Manchester, the lady at the reception, super friendly, and we had
or Rooney's sister.
no, she was
Calvin, why
no,
do you come
because
to
she
this
was
podcast to
from
crucify
Eritrea.
people?
So obviously
Damn,
now,
she was Habesha.
yeah, she was from Eritrea, and obviously now I'd flown in from Kenya, blah blah blah, conversation. But it wasn't nothing beyond just that. You know?
I've just remembered, Andy, when we were in Dubai, when we went as the whole gang, I remember there was a lady at our hotel when we were asking if we could get tea, and she was Kenyan. She was a waitress.
Yeah.
And since we couldn't get tea, she understood our struggle. Like, yo,
Yes.
even me, if I
Yeah.
was here, I would
Yeah.
want our Kenyan tea. So she was a bit flirty after that, you know. So, yeah, Summer, we've had an
You
experience.
didn't
Andy.
follow through?
No, you didn't follow through.
Ah,
She was throwing all the
sure.
gestures
I
at
missed
you.
it.
You were missing all of them.
Damn.
Guys are mad.
I mean, for me, I think the weirdest or the most interesting was a bank teller.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked at your account and she was
No,
like,
fam. This is not now. This is ages ago, bro. Remember, G, when I used to go to Yaya?
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
yes. I used to go to Yaya.
I remember.
G be like, yo, why'd you go to Yaya so much? I'm like, yeah, I have to go to Yaya.
That one bank teller.
Yeah, man.
And then I remember she was hot though. I
Yeah.
remember that time because remember there's a time now I went to Yaya to INM and I said, now I know why this motherfucker.
Yeah. I used to go to
Did you shoot your
Yaya.
shot?
Bro, we got numbers
happened?
and everything and all. By the way, what happened?
Tell me we went out at least
What
on a
happened?
date, bro.
If you can't remember,
Fam.
Mother Calvin, man.
No. Calvin, I know why he can't remember.
Why?
yeah.
No, if this is an inside joke,
Yo,
I have missed
No,
it.
we want this inside
We
joke.
want this
You know,
You remember the time we went there together?
what happened?
You, the two of you will stop this, by the way.
Yeah, just say it.
Stop.
Yeah,
What?
This inside jokes between you guys. Just
Did you
chill.
slice me or what happened?
No, I ended up leaving you in the branch because you were on some long thing, and I think you guys went for lunch after that.
Is
You
it?
remember? Yeah.
He was on another thing.
He was on no, the same one, same one.
Oh,
Same one. The one with the short was she was really petite and nice.
if you can't remember,
Bro, you know-
it's not even.
Anyway, but we know you've had a lot of experiences since then. So. And if you're watching this podcast, you know. You know what I mean?
No, like you guys actually paint me in such a bad spirit. No, like
you-
it was bank tellers definitely. No, you've even made me forget what I was about to say. I had something so profound.
Yo, can I just ask y'all, what have y'all been watching?
And as on TV.
Yeah, as in TV wise, because a few weeks back, Netflix brought back season 2 of Bridgerton. I wanted to ask you all about this last week, Calvin, because I see a lot of hype about it, and now there's a new show. I don't know if you all have come across it. It's called The Ultimatum or something like that. It's where
I've seen it
couples,
Pale top 10.
yeah, couples go on
Oh,
that
I
show,
saw
and
that
one
shit.
of them offers the other an
yeah.
ultimatum about them moving forward in their relationship and whatnot.
I've not seen that.
So yeah, maybe you all
It's
should
on,
watch
it's on, it's on like
It's on
top
Netflix.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting is now that you mentioned Bridgerton, right? I was seeing everybody, all the chatter about it. So last week, I think on, I watched John Oliver and all of those shows to summarize what's happening. And they brought a whole montage of like 6 different shows in, like morning shows in the States talking about Bridgerton, and all the ladies said season 2 sucked as it didn't have as much sex. So I took it upon myself to actually ask
Thank you,
the
Calvin.
ladies.
Thank you.
And I was just like, so you guys didn't even see when I tweeted, oh, so that's why you guys watch Bridgerton.
Oh,
Bro, it's like
So,
Spartacus.
Some
bro,
of us
the
who don't watch
sex
Bridgerton
on
wouldn't
season
care.
1 is like
steamy.
steamy. And you know, this is like medieval kind of times, right? Yeah? So I was like, oh,
Did it have a
okay.
lot of sex?
But I don't.
So season 2 apparently is like timid.
Scale
Season
down.
1
I thought it's because
is
the
like,
black guy is no longer there in season 2.
oh, word.
Yeah.
He's not there.
I don't know. Like, but apparently, so I watched that and I was like, what?
I haven't checked it out. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, man.
never
That was
watched
deep
any
though.
of
I don't know. I find it, for me, I find it very hard to watch these like period dramas. Like I just find
Yeah,
them like.
but it's like if you were to actually do a survey, I encourage you guys to do it. Post out on Twitter and ask the mandem, have you guys watched that movie called 360 on Netflix? A lot of guys wouldn't have watched it, but the Bear
360
Babes,
DNI,
360,
DNI,
they've
yeah.
watched that thing.
No, the
I've
mandem
actually
have
never
watched it.
the mandem.
Yeah.
Not as many as the Babes, I assure you. 360. Okay, let's actually do an internal poll over here. Who's watched 360 on Netflix?
360. What's that?
365
watched
DNI.
It's that low budget,
it's
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin.
Steamy and whatnot.
I only was a football, mazi.
Yeah, but it's very interesting. But Nev, to your point, bro, I watched that introduction because they've got like the trailer where on Ultimatum, and I was just like,
I haven't watched it, bro.
what?
It's crazy. Okay, there are 20 something year olds there, but the fact that people are being offered ultimatums in a relationship, I don't even miss that one bit. Because there were points where you'd be in a relationship with someone and you're told, it's either your boys or me. And you're like, okay, my boys were just going to, chill out, and now, you want us to do a thing. So it just got me in a weird place that I couldn't get past the first episode because it just act me with all the ultimatums and whatnot. And, if you don't wash your legs or something, I'm leaving you.
It's an interesting show, and
But then you see, I think again, it comes back to that whole thing of Netflix and their
the
penchant
angling.
for conflict.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just think that it's like you're almost just completely primed on like any big Netflix thing, apart from maybe the documentaries, and even some of those all have that element of conflict going through them, man. Do you know what I mean? Like you just have to. There has to be a fight, ultimatum. You do this. If you don't bring me some jerk chicken, we're over. Like some madness like that. You know what I mean?
It had to be jack chicken.
I'm just
here
being
for it.
sarcastic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But on the conversation, Neville, there's something interesting you dropped in the group. $1,000 hiring a man to test my girlfriend's loyalty. And it's been broken down. One, I know none of us would go out on a whim to test the loyalty of our Neville, you would.
That's a good one, though. If you have a friend out there who is willing, if you're, I don't see the badness of just seeing if your friend is willing to see if the loyalty is in check. So for me,
But don't you think that if you have to check the loyalty, you have to check the loyalty,
Exactly.
then
Like,
why are you in
if-
a
if
relationship
there's no
for?
trust, then
it's
why are you there?
It's like, let's say, let me ask you all gents this. On the eve of your wedding, the night when you have the bachelor's party,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. If your lady goes out there and is, gets into something intimate with someone, the next day you're getting married?
Of course not.
Half of the
Yeah,
people
but you
don't
wouldn't
even
even
that's a
know.
question.
Guys
would
don't
you
even
know?
know.
Okay,
And
let's say, you know how we are during these moments, we record them on our phones.
Right.
Let's say someone recorded a moment like that.
Right.
And you found out, is the wedding going on or not?
But that depends on what I've done.
Oh my! Now you're complicating the whole.
But
You're Neville, for me, it's off.
here's the
I
thing.
just want to
it's
get a
off.
simple answer. What are you
Here's
saying,
the thing.
bro?
Here's the thing. First and foremost, just on your point, right? Obviously, it's not happening. But you have noticed over years that no one really comes from a stag the night before to get married the
So it's
day
like a week
after.
later.
It's always like a week later. Because there is no way we've put all of that money. Bro, me, I'm pulling out. You get? Yeah.
For some people, they are not. Some people will go because no. Let me ask you this: the way we know it, a perception is that bachelorette or bachelor's party is like a hall pass. It's like do whatever you want.
One last time.
Not really.
Okay, fine. Maybe I
an
understood it the wrong way.
An unwritten rule.
Yeah, it's
No,
an
no.
This
I
is the final
I
one.
feel like it's one of those things that's heavily commercialized, right? But here's the thing. It's just one of those, what do you call them? American things. You get?
Yeah.
I know.
There's
I
guys who do it, but it's true story. A lot of people are too fucking stressed to even think about, I'm going to sleep with who or who. Weddings are
I don't know.
expensive.
I just
man.
think that I don't know. I just think that at the end of the day, like anything you go looking for, you're going to find.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you have, and then $1,000, come on, man, like
And there's bonuses over there. Like that's just the
So
minimum
basically,
charge,
paying that
bro.
question, you've said $1,000. Me, I've come to you and said,
so now basically, I have to go and test your girl.
Yeah, you have to take her out. Yeah, what was on the list? And
But you know what though? You can't test the girl.
No, you can't.
Wait,
Wait.
You have to test.
Hell no.
The girl has to be tested with some. The guy has to be like
Someone we don't know.
and no, it has to be. Because at the end of the day, she's not gonna just throw it away like just because it's your friend. It has to be some. There has to be an element of I could do this and not get caught.
let's say
Tinder swindler.
Yeah, let's say I have a friend who she doesn't know about. And this friend of mine is like, doesn't mind to try and get to see how this plays out. He goes, maybe let's say, if my lady is out there doing her thing, maybe he would approach her, doing something, and maybe there would be something, and I would be like, because we've had instances where someone's partner goes somewhere, you're shopping and you meet someone who helps you so much that you're just like, let's exchange this and be friends, and the friendship develops into something else. So this is what I'm saying. What if your girl doesn't know about it, but you're setting things in motion? This guy on the first date is like, yo, babes, tuingie diani. You're just trying to see how your lady will go on.
It's a lot of work, bro.
Because they're going to diani.
But I've seen a movie with this script before, and I don't wanna ask one, if you find out that your lady has set you up with someone just so that she can test your loyalty.
How
what
are you
doing?
gonna feel?
What are you doing?
What if she finds out it's a test?
By now,
If I passed it, I'll feel bad. But if I failed, maybe I'm sorry. It was just
By now-
funny on you, jokes.
by now, everybody, I believe by now everybody's watched the Snoop Dogg video.
Which one?
The video that Snoop Dogg posted about this guy who's wearing a mask is like, yo, I wake up, it's my birthday.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I've heard that joke before. Right?
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
Basically, this guy, he says he wakes up, the wife doesn't wish him happy birthday, the kids don't wish him happy birthday, no one wishes happy birthday. And then he gets to the office, his female boss says, hey, happy birthday, and then invites him back to her house.
No,
of course
you've
he goes.
omitted the part where the boss is like, hey, happy birthday, let's go out to lunch. This homie's like, these motherfuckers, they can't, but my boss knows.
So he goes out to lunch and then he goes back to her house. Then she says something along the lines of, let me go and change into something more comfortable. This nigga gets naked in the house. And then they burst out of the room. It's his wife and his kids and everyone. They were like, it's a surprise. That shit can't be true.
Then the guy is like, so that's why I'm getting divorced.
That shit can't be true.
Funny as fuck.
But that's one. Now,
Oh,
in the movie, this is how the story ended up, yeah? So the chick who'd been paid by said girlfriend, yeah, to test the man's loyalty, ended up falling in love with the man them.
Oh, wow.
So now, say you're the one who's been set up by your shorty, paid a babe to test your loyalty. And then you end up actually
Falling in love with
connecting.
Right.
Too bad.
And then now you find out that
can't we go
this
back
is a test.
to my grandma and granddad kind of love, man. Love was so simple
That
back
is
in those days, man.
What are you doing? Now you know you've fallen for the prey, she's fallen for you, and you found out that this was a setup.
I don't know, man. That's
bro.
Just elope with the babe, bro.
Yeah,
elope with
someone
the
is someone is
Man,
missing
some of
someone.
these situations are just
so far-fetched.
they're just so complex, man. You're just like,
Yo,
bro,
these things happen, bro. These
bro,
things happen.
like,
so.
man.
You know, all the years on the pod, all the years on the pod, I've always told guys to just cheat.
Yeah.
Like I've said that cheating is natural. I'd like to take that
It's
back.
like a roundabout.
It's like a roundabout. You're either
you're approaching it or
yeah,
coming from
yeah.
it.
And now with a fresh haircut, the chances are higher.
I'd like to take that back.
Why?
I want everyone who's watching the pod to now believe in love and love forever with no cheating.
What made you change your mind?
Because I
there's
had a
an
conversation. I had a
Okay.
conversation recently. And these politicians driving past campaigning.
Killer everywhere.
So we're in the middle of recording the pod and we can hear whoever the MP for wants. Can you
There
hear
must
it?
be an MCA, man.
I said
And they're not
this
supposed to do
everywhere.
so.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, but get the
Fam.
back. Get the
So
back.
anyway, I had a conversation, right, the other day. And as usual, I was like, nah, it's inevitable that you're going to cheat if you're going to cheat because it's just natural. Like, it's inevitable.
Is this a lady or?
Yes, it's a lady in my estate. Yeah? And you know what she said? Oh, by the way, my neighbors are very
I was
friendly.
about to ask. They're an update.
Like, as in no.
It only
as
took
in
you a
no,
couple
as
of
in look
months.
another one of my lady neighbors said to me yesterday, let me show you this message. She said,
Damn, is there an SQ in your...
hello
it's so
Anthony, how are you?
Nice cue.
I'm like, I'm good, been busy. Your side, she's like, all good, we should have a bottle of wine. And I said, like, I've traveled a bit last week, but I'm traveling on Friday, maybe Mondays I'll be around. She's like, cool. So we're gonna have a bottle of, I don't know what's going on there in that estate. But anyway, so we're having a conversation. This is with a different one. And you know what she said? She said that when you get into a relationship, you have to choose love every day. And she said it has to be a concerted effort. As in, you have to remind yourself, you have to choose love on a daily basis. She goes, that's the only way you can prevent yourself from cheating. And you know what? As I lay down in my bed at night, looking at the ceiling, wondering about life, I thought to myself, you know what? Just as you make an effort every single morning to get up, to go to work, to brush your teeth, to eat, to whatever you need to do, if you woke up every single morning and decided to love the person you're with, you could probably get through anything.
So basically, this is like you download it from the App Store every single day. I'm going somewhere with this, bro. Like, I love it. It sounds so romantic. Like it should be sold at the supermarket.
Right.
But the way life is set up, there's some days you just don't want to download it from the app. You know what I mean? Like you look at Anthony, who's laying by your bed, and you're just like, I don't like this nigga today. You know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they must have like fucking crossed
I think
you.
you're missing the point. I think
No,
at the
I'm
end of the
actually
day,
not missing the point.
Mm.
I'm trying to explain it that
you can't love
Bro,
someone
like,
every day.
no,
right?
that
but
is-
you can
it's-
choose love.
Yes, choose love and everything. And if love
can love
existed,
someone
we wouldn't be in Ukraine like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really
Why you
not.
gotta put in
No. But what I'm trying to say is this: it's such a perfect statement to
No,
say.
but
I can
bro.
see it, but
And what's wrong with it?
there's nothing wrong.
Are you toxic?
No.
Yes.
No.
There's nothing wrong
No,
with it,
all right,
but
I'm just saying this for the sake of the pod because people are going to cheat anyway.
No.
But
Let's
the point
actually
I'm
have a
making-
conversation.
program.
No,
We were doing so
let's have a
well.
conversation
We were
about
doing
it.
so
It
well,
sounds
G.
good, and I can see it. The effort.
I
You're
can
like,
see it.
I love Nev, and I will love this guy, despite what he must have done yesterday. But what kind of person do you have to be to wake up every fucking day and just be like, I love Nev so
No,
much.
that
This
guy.
nigga didn't even pay the rent.
That guy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Guy.
No, but what I'm saying. But think about it though, right? That's not to say that every single day your relationship's going to be perfect. But it's to say that every day you're going to make a commitment to choose love with the person you're with.
It's not attainable.
It is. It is. And
I
if,
think
if,
it
if
is.
it's not for you, then don't impose it on.
No. I'm actually
on the
not.
Monday.
No. This is not energy I'm putting out. This is just me being pragmatic and thinking about
I think
it.
it's
right?
possible.
It is. It's been done. It gets done every other day. We've done it. We keep doing it. So if you're not living this life, Calvin, then yeah.
If I'm not living this
Yeah.
life, Calvin. No, my thing is this. Like, I'm a lover of love. I understand it. But there's just some days, just like how Trace and also Homeboys, there's a bit of mchele on the radio. It doesn't shika everywhere. You get? At times there's a bit of interference. It is what it is.
So do you switch
Like
to
let's
another station?
take this to a higher power.
Yes.
If the Lord is waking up and saying, let me even bring this mic over
Are you
here.
preaching?
Wow. Because I'm a boy,
Okay.
I have to win this shit. It's not a competition. So you said you have to wake up and choose love.
Yes.
Why
With
the fuck ain't the Lord doing it? When he wakes up and there's some people who die, floods or what, or people die in accidents, did he switch off the love?
Love
Because
don't
he
mean you
created
die.
No, it's the greatest attribute from the Lord.
Your homie needs someone to talk to, bro.
How do we get here?
No, because I am giving you guys that there's no existence like that. You can't wake up and be like, oh, I choose love every day, every day.
I think you can.
No,
not universal.
there's nothing
no.
so fucking
No, I'm
perfect.
not
Bro, your
talking
view
about.
is so flawed.
I'm not talking about universal love like loving everyone.
Yeah.
You can still hate the people you hate. That's fine. But the person you're with, you choose love with them.
No, Calvin,
Even
I
on
get
those-
the bigger conversation.
Yes.
No, leave. No, I get what you're saying, but I get the bigger conversation.
Yeah.
But still, who says that, bro? It's love across. Also, God does not sleep and then he wakes up and then he decides this.
Who
or that.
knows? See,
Also,
we're created
what
in his
tells
own
you
likeness.
Then what tells you that he does that?
No, I'm just
I'll use your
assuming, I'm
argument.
just using my brains to say that this was given to me by God. And if I'm created in his own likeness and everything, and I feel like he feels, and, he's not quick to anger. So
Yeah.
there's, all of these different things that you're told about the Lord and everything. It's flawed. That's all I'm simply trying to say. Your
How?
statement, I don't know what universe you're coming from. Choose love what? Let's be real, man. Anyway,
Your boy needs someone to talk.
let me take my mic back.
Wow.
Yo,
Wow. Okay.
did we talk about high school on the Minnesota?
No, we didn't.
So did you see?
You guys don't want to talk about love no more.
No, we have talked about. You're the one who doesn't want to talk about.
by the
love.
way, I tried.
We tried.
Let's go back to default settings because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna cheat, right? We tried. When we
So-
talk about school,
Yeah.
kids going to school, huh?
So the Education Cabinet Secretary Magoha listed items that parents will not buy when they're taking the kids to.
Oh,
So
let me
buy.
hear that.
yeah, no. Even before now, we get into that. Like, are there things that, let's say you're reporting the one as a Form 1, you felt like I really didn't need to come with all these things, but yet here we are. Like maybe the djembes, the hockey stick that you're not going to use, such and such.
yeah.
Okay, GG, maybe for this
Yeah,
one.
no, I'm just listening. I'm learning.
Yeah. Anything?
Yeah, I think those sports things, as you've said, when I was joining a certain high school, I think when I went to Form 2, I joined the swim team. So we were told to, we were told to bring the, I think they're called flippers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Imagine what all this is there because everybody wanted to swim, but now they wanted to cut it off at a certain point. So they were like, if you're really
If you're serious
committed,
about this, you're
Oh,
gonna
that's
buy.
smart.
you gotta buy some flippers. So
Okay,
I was
okay.
there, Nairobi Sports House, doing the thing, and yeah, it was really unnecessary because we ended up not using them. We gave them to the school, and they were in the store because
The whole time.
Yeah, they were just used. We used to do some for training, but you'd never use them in actual competition. So I
That's
was
why
just
you're
like,
using them in an actual
unnecessary.
which swimming gala in Kenya are people using those things, bro?
It's crazy. So yeah, one of
But
the
you
things was
know, it's
unnecessary.
crazy. I'm keen to hear, because the ministry right now, bro, is
Yeah.
different. What are some of the things?
So according to this report, Magoha feels like it's unnecessary to include exercise books.
Unnecessary.
Yes, class readers, novels, photocopying papers, foolscaps, atlases, mathematical tables, hockey sticks, pangas, jembes, slashers,
Wait.
hand brushes, among others.
Wait. You guys used to take
Pangas, agriculture.
pandas to school.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
used to be
Like
a
machetes. Are
Yeah.
you for real?
For
Yeah,
agriculture
welcome.
students.
No.
For real.
And
Because who's doing the gardening? Yeah. You're doing the gardening. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Wait a minute. You guys used to have to get a djembe to.
Yeah.
Well,
part of your-
not in our school.
Yeah.
Us guys, we didn't do
Are
this,
you
but
serious?
Guys did.
Yeah.
Guys did.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it was
crazy.
Yeah, like, those are small militias. Like, imagine all of those schools, everybody's got a panga up in them, man. Man, it's mad. But you said
That's
Atlas.
dangerous,
Yes.
bro.
But I'm with Atlases. We've got Google Maps nowadays.
Yes.
Ain't nobody need that shit. The table logarithms and all of that.
Yeah,
out.
stable. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, out.
Do we still need a geometrical set? I mean, we do.
I
For
think
the-
you still need a geometrical set, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to learn about
but,
that
But
shit.
what else? What else was there? Novels.
Foolscaps, yeah,
Full
novels.
scaps. Yeah, we don't need that
What is
shit.
foolscap?
Photocopying papers.
Photocopying
Do you know how
paper,
much
yeah.
students finance schools, bro?
Yeah.
Photocopy paper.
Yeah. But we didn't have that, bro. It's a typewriter error.
Fam, do you know what? I'm stuck at the pangas and the djembes and the hand brushes. Are those like paint brushes?
Paintbrushes.
By the way,
Really?
Hand brushes, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, there's the brushes to scrub the thingies.
By the
Yeah.
way, let me tell you, I was in when I was in Coast last week, when the lady brought the bill to us to me in the
Yo,
It's fine. It's fine. You went solo with whomever.
when the
guys,
lady
I'm late for the podcast. I was just walking by the bitch. I was like, yeah, no wonder.
when the lady brought the bill to me for the to sign on one of the occasions,
Yeah.
she came with carbon paper, bro. Like, you know that
yeah.
that paper you put in between,
like
keep up
Normandy.
copy paper.
Yeah.
Fam, I've not seen that shit for like 20 years, bro. What?
Like,
Yeah.
what poor side of coast were you in?
It was in Malindi, Bana.
No, coast is poor. That's why I said,
it's
what side
Malindi.
of coast
But
is poor?
the hotel was decent,
Yeah.
but like
From
carbon
Nyeri to Coast and come on.
carbon fucking paper. That's one of the things that my man probably talks about in his list of things you don't need. Bro,
And then
that shit. I
But
used to
carbon
do that for
paper,
years.
not many people are using it, but it's still used quite a bit. Yeah.
Did you inherit the textbooks for the next class from the guys who finished that class as they were graduating to the next class?
Yeah.
For example, you're moving from class 5 to class 6. The guys in class 6, they're going to class 7. So they won't need these books that they used, their textbooks. So now you guys come in and inherit them. Or did you have to buy your own textbooks every...
Do you know
Bro, it
what's
was buy
crazy?
your own textbooks.
You know what's crazy? When I'm at my school, and bearing in mind I went to high school way before you guys, we had a program where, and it was funded, I think, by the British government or some government,
You've got a system that works.
where we got a system that works. So pretty much it was like they give you all the books. So all the books that you need for the entire, your entire school life, the school owns the books.
Really?
So when you come to
Math class.
when you come to like the first day, you go to the book room, and then
It's assigned to
you're
you.
given a book, and the book's assigned to you,
Yeah.
and you sign for it. So you get all the books. So you might leave the book room with like 7 textbooks, and then you pay like a caution. It's called a caution fee.
Yeah.
Like maybe whatever,
case you lose
1,000
it,
bob
yeah.
or whatever, and then you bring them back at the end of term. And then when you bring them back at the end of term, they make allowance obviously for a little bit of wear and tear. And then your caution fee goes on to the next year. So no student had to actually buy textbooks
Systems, man.
throughout the whole.
That's dope.
And that was like years ago.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, that used to happen over here as well, way back when. Yeah. So some of these things have just,
But that's
regimes
how
have
it
just
should
come
be.
in. Yeah.
I mean, end of the day, if you
Because that is what your caution money is supposed to cater to.
So if you have a system where the school owns the textbooks,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, guys used to come to the book room because I was the book room monitor. Guys used to come to the book room, right? And fam, you think you could give a guy like a battered book? He's like, no, I want one of the new ones up there.
But you see, like over here, it became a business because all of these publishers came into the market and they literally needed to what do you call
Make
them?
money.
Make money. So you remember there used to be something called the Jomo Kenyatta Foundation and all of these different things. Yeah. All of these books. You think about it, like they should actually be a system because schools have libraries, right? And a lot of schools don't have libraries, right? But what are the libraries supposed to have? Books. Yeah. And that's why you see like there's so many books that just get tattered and thrown out and everything. Yeah, systems, bro.
I guess the challenge that they have right now is the change in syllabus and the system in education. So many parents might have to be buying books every now and then.
But that shit is deep. They've actually gone and rolled out a system, yet the teachers still need to go for like training.
Yeah.
So it's happening hand in hand. It's just, bro, it's like fuel.
Oh my God!
Let's not even start.
What about fam? Let me tell you, fuel is the maddest thing on. Guys found this station or this fuel depot that was like mixing fuel with cranberry juice.
It's a cocktail.
Bro, like real.
Can't take it neat.
Guys haven't like
You
bro,
have to chase it with some cranberry.
You have to chase it.
I swear to God, we are our own worst enemy. Now, there's a story that came out this week where there's a guy who was convicted of like stealing 3,000 shillings worth of goods from Naivas.
Okay.
And he was sentenced to 1 year in jail or 100,000 shilling fine.
Yeah.
And that was being contrasted about the politician lady in the coast who had like corruption cases, murder cases, and they pushed her cases
the way
back
to
to
the
after
19th of
election
August.
so she can campaign.
Yeah.
Do we have a country?
So at the time of recording this, this is getting a lot of traction, right? But once again, at the time of recording it, one of my friends who works in the humanitarian world posted the image and the judgment, right? And they said in the humanitarian world, his stolen basket,
Food.
They call it basket, right? And they call it the minimum expenditure basket, in brackets MEB. The basket is made up of the minimum goods acceptable for the well-being and dignity of a person or family.
Yes.
Right?
So basically, he stole the bare minimum to stay alive.
Basic, just to sustain, right?
Yeah.
And they went on to post and say, if anyone knows how we can reach out to them to help. Because think about it, the goods were worth, say, about how much? 3K. Right? So let me...
How is he able to
so
afford
he's accused of stealing 5 kgs of rice, 5 liters of cooking oil, 2 kgs of sugar, and other items, all valued 3,165. The judgment was a year in jail.
Or 100K.
100K.
Fam. Do you know this is that shit that, and I think we touched it on the podcast once again, earlier this week on the minisode, and I said, you Kenyans ain't hitting no streets, bro.
Fam,
We're not tired yet.
Though, the issue about going to the streets is that why should I go to the streets, be killed, be battered, my bones be broken, and no change? Because I was just also thinking of that as we were talking about it last week. Like, damn, we should be demonstrating. We go out there, our bones are broken.
No one
Shit
cares.
still remains the same. You just become a story. You get retweets, and then it's done. So for me, I was such a crazy situation. I hate coming to work here to the podcast and watching guys fuel their cars with the jerry cans because they couldn't get to the petrol station. That's mad.
You see, you make a very valid point, right? But think about where Kenya's come from. When you think about the forefathers, the guys who fought for independence, right? You get? There's so many stories. black and white, whatever you want to call them and everything. And even think about different societies, right? In Jamaica, you've mentioned it enough times, but world over, there has to get to a point where there's a breaking point.
Yeah, there has to get to that
It
point.
has to get to a
Elastic
point.
limits.
Because if we just keep, and I'm part of the society where, bro, we will go to the fuel station at 3 a.m. to fuel so that, like I saw someone post up and pass, they were passing a fuel station and they're like, this is exactly why I woke up at 3 o'clock because this can't be
But
me.
we just, you know what? We just love drama.
Yeah.
End of the day, honestly, this whole fuel situation, it's like, I don't know what has to happen for guys to say enough is enough.
Yeah.
Like, end of the day, it's like, you know,
I mean, gee,
it's like guys just, it's like even when COVID was hitting and guys were going in panic, guys just love drama. Guys want to be a part of Me Too. Oh, I spent, like, as if we have glorified fucking struggle.
The struggle,
Oh
yeah.
my God, I spent 12 hours. Fam, now the podcast starts. Now, on the way today, right? Coming down today, just by Killy, right? There was a line, I swear to God, no less than 100 people waiting in line for fuel. Fam, me!
Crazy.
Wait in line for fuel. Motherfucker, I'm leaving that car I'm calling work and I'm saying, yo, I can't get to work or there's
The
no
conditions.
Uber. And I know it might be a very middle class, whatever you want to
Privilege,
call
yes,
it,
true
privilege
statement, yeah.
to say that I'm going to call to say that because there are guys who don't have that privilege of saying, I'm not
they
going
walk to work, man. You see
And
them
they-
every
yeah,
single day.
You see them every single
Yeah.
morning going to work. But that whole tranche of people, when are you going to get angry enough? When are you going to get angry enough to say, fuck it?
You know,
Let's just leave our cars parked at
On
the
the
roundabout
roads.
in Kileleshwa or in town. Let's block all of these roads.
But you
We're
know-
going to take our car keys, go home, and block everything.
You see, you actually, I'm glad that we're talking about this because we just came from a place where you actually informed us of a system that worked. Kids were getting books. You get fucking systems at work. We've gotten to a point where, bro,
Fam, let me
everything
tell
has
you.
just been hit.
If-
What? Like, how are you going to be in the judiciary that says that whole thing that they have represents,
Bro, can you imagine if all it would take if 50 motorists, instead of you queuing at fucking the petrol station, go park your car on the Uhuru Highway, go park your cars outside Parliament and say, leave. They can't smash and move all of your cars. Just park your cars, block Mombasa Road, and say enough is enough. Go to the depots. You see these big depots near the airport, wherever these things come from. Put 1,000 cars
I will
there.
never tire of reminding Kenyans on this here podcast, only on the radio. Boniface Mwangi actually said it. I'm done with you lot.
It's crazy.
Like Boniface Mwangi this week has been at TED Talks selling his unbounded books and everything.
yeah.
What?
Man's tired.
Man's fucking tired. Like, what the fuck is it gonna get to the point where every single thing, something as simple as
Like-
fucking fuel,
like-
electricity. Let's
like-
even talk about masks being stolen or what happened during the whatever, the Kemsa situation. The president said, oh, I've given them, was it 90 days to handle an investigation?
A society where like on a Monday, a politician who has a murder case and a corruption case can go to court and say, oh, you know what, my rivals are going to use this against me. Please push my case back to after the election. A country where a man steals food.
Yeah.
Basic.
Food.
3,000.
The man stole fucking cooking oil, must be rice, whatever.
Bare minimum.
The basic fucking. You think this guy was not stealing that shit because
Or he has to
whatever.
go sell or
Man's
some shit.
fucking
You know what I
hungry.
mean?
Man can't make ends meet.
100,000,
It's
and
crazy.
then I should feel sorry for the niggas who don't have fuel.
Nah.
I feel nothing. I got a full tank.
That's crazy. But you know, the thing that I hold on hope to is the fact that long time ago when there was oppression and all these things happening in Kenya and things were not going right, there was no like social media for everybody to know about it.
Right.
But in this day and age right now, the next generation Alpha who are coming next, they see what we are going through. They see all this fuel shortage. I'm sure all parents have told their children something to pertain to the fuel, blah, 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 because food prices will go up if fuel is, playing tricks on us. So I hold on hope to that the next generation, because to us, man's is defeated in some point, but we can still be making the change. But the next generation, I'm happy that they get to see what our leaders are doing, so that when their time comes, because as you can clearly see that
No,
atujafika.
I'm Nev. Good point, but I'm here for the now, and I say fuck all the leadership.
Bro, that's
No,
a
but
statement.
my thing is this, right? Fuck all the leadership. And why I say this is to everyone in government. Opposition in government, what, all of this quote unquote, nusumkate, everyone, fuck everyone. And why I say that is this, right? When I look at where we came from, when we were struggling from multi-party democracy, right? When Uhuru Park was about to be grabbed, we had politicians who were out there. Freedom Corner is called Freedom Corner for a reason. Guys were being abducted. Guys were hitting the streets to fight for something. You get?
Wangari Maathai,
Orengo,
But-
all of these guys.
But look now.
There's no one.
Uhuru Park
Yeah.
is boarded up. A lot of the whole by Uhuru Gardens, Uhuru Park rather, a lot
Yeah.
of it's boarded up. Guess what? None of us
None of them
know what's
You get?
happening behind those
But
barricades.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We've just been told, oh, we've boarded up this section of, what's that park by the highway?
It's called next to Children's Park, Central Park. Yeah.
All that shit's been boarded up around there.
Yeah.
Fam, I've looked in every newspaper, like, what
Nothing.
the fuck is happening
Yeah.
in there? None of us know. A building could go up there
go up.
tomorrow.
But
Nobody knows.
What I'm trying to say is this. With your electing leaders, right? And we've said it again on this podcast, bro. Leaders are a reflection of the society. You get? So if we keep electing these same motherfuckers, and I say that with every right, we're still going to be here next year. You get?
Having the same
Having
conversation.
the
why
same conversation.
I'm just waiting for Emirates to run. Come and fix this frame.
Bro.
You have any open mic?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because, you know, this is just going to get us in a negative space,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We are tired of talking about politicians and
this
their lack
nonsense.
of competence, man. For real, man. It is the mics are open, man. And we just, well, actually, today's episode should just be called freestyle.
Freestyle.
Because it's just a
Yeah.
conversation, man, like for real. By the way, while we talk about that, check out the merchandise store. There's a lot of new stuff in there, bottles and stuff, and different types of designs and stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, just have a look and see what go on there and check it out. And also be aware that the wake up call is happening this weekend as well. Grouch doing his thing, and of course we also have the lockdown session. I don't even know who's on lockdown session this week. Who is it? Widgie and somebody else. We're doing him a great disservice. But Widgie,
Yeah.
but Widgie, by the way, shout out to Widgie. Widgie sent me an idea for the channel that is so dope. I love the creativity that he brings to his sets as well.
Nice. Yeah, his blends are amazing.
All right. Yeah, these open mics are dangerous, but we'll start off nice and easy. Bila pressure. Here it goes.
This must be heavy, bro. Like, you know, you just said, like, how many
Because
times?
I'm trying to
Soften that
shit. Yeah. Okay, so this one is a good one. How did you guys meet, and what is this powerful pact bond that you all share? What is a powerful pact bond that you all share? How did you guys meet, and what is the powerful pact bond that you all share?
Come to the live.
No, I think that's easy to answer. I met all of you individually, somehow connected. I think Neville connected to Andy,
Yeah.
and I met you through the late Saliva. Saliva shout out to Saliva Vic, sent him over. I don't think there's a pact. I just think that
What bonds us together?
I think that our friendship continually is evolving. You know.
So where's the penknife, man?
Which penknife? Like the cut hands?
We just need to do that.
No, I think. Do you know what I think is? I think the reason it works is because outside of the podcast, yeah, we may see each other, but we all got very different lives.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, I probably see Neville once a week. I see Andy every day. I see Calvin maybe once or twice a week. So I think that's what keeps it. Because I mean, if we were to hang out every single day, I swear to God, we'd kill each other. 100%.
Plus, we'd talk about everything, and then when it comes to recording day,
There'd be
we'd have
nothing. Yeah.
If we were to hang out with each other every single day, we'd be Kenyan influencers.
Oh wow.
Alrighty.
How you mean?
Leave it.
Just
Leave it,
there.
Andy.
Another one here.
If you know, you know.
Why doesn't the mics are open feature celebrities, and what are the requirements to be featured on the mics are open?
First of all, what do you mean we don't feature celebrities?
We are the celebrities.
All of these guys have heard me say at some point on radio, when someone walks into the studio, they need to understand I'm the fucking star.
It's our show.
It's our show. Like, I think that guys start to bring in celebrities when they're desperate. Like, because I don't like, if you, let's say we bring in a celebrity for a pod and the numbers shoot up this week, right? And then next week we go back down to the normal numbers. I'd rather just build organically, and I think there's space.
All right.
Like, if you're an artist, I'm sure, like, for example, you guys did something over the weekend with Silverstone Bars. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So there's space for that elsewhere.
Yeah.
We can't all just be bringing in celebs and, this week, because Ken has only got 10 celebs. So this week...
But also,
You know what I'm trying to say.
let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, we've been brutally honest. Most of these celebrities are only coming on when they've got some new shit to drop.
Yeah. But a shout going out to the ones who are doing their own podcasts.
Right,
Yeah.
there for real.
I'm here for it.
And open mics.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure you're opening a few.
Yeah. When are we planning to collab with the Sandwich Podcast?
Do you know what? That is well overdue. But the only thing that I would say is that it's just been a matter of
We're busy.
logistics. Because don't make it sound like we're that busy. But like,
No, we are,
we
bro.
are busy though. But
Yeah.
it's just been like, it needs intentional. Because you see, there's 4 of us and there's 4 of them. Shouting out to Kibbs
Namita
and
and,
Owen and
John.
Namita and John, you know? So first of all, that's 8 microphones in one room.
That's 7 niggas
And
and
like,
one
end of the
lady.
day, like, you guys can see our studio. We'd have to probably go into the other studio. And so, but it has to be intentional.
Yeah.
So it's coming and we just need to do it. Like, there's nothing to prevent us from doing
Which
it.
one is going to come first? The live show or this one?
I
sure.
think I don't know. I think the sandwich collab would come first.
Come first. Okay.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody.
Because the live show is a whole production, man.
I can wait for that one. That one is going to be
Yeah.
the one.
It's gonna be the one.
that's-
And if
Damn. I don't know. What do you think about the music industry shining light on one artist despite them being whack compared to others?
Name names if you're gonna.
Yeah, no, banner.
No, not us.
Decoded.
If you're gonna say decode that shit,
Yeah.
who you referring to as whack?
Because it could be relative.
Yeah, it could be
Are
relative.
there artists that we feel are overrated in the scene and we're like, we don't get the hype? Or are we playing it safe?
Well, given that we're all radio presenters,
I thought so.
and we still want them in our studio.
occasionally,
This could be the magic bullet, you know. I've been waiting for you to say this, motherfucker. And then,
I
you know how the industry is. Your boss is like,
yeah.
you said this. We're running a business here.
The thing is, the only thing that I would say is that radio is. I haven't been super excited about an artist for a very long time. Like, you see, for example, let's say, like, if you guys remember when, going way back now, when Matrax was just coming out and doing his thing, like, you know, like, Boda, and those songs. And then the evolution of the cancel, and then obviously Ethic came through. Then when Cali was first coming through, and then all of the regular names, the Saudi Souls. I just think that, like, whereas in Nigeria right now, every week you have a next brand new artist who's coming with a heat. Before you know it, they've got 5 songs.
Jeez.
Like, and I hate always mentioning these guys, but man, if Camp Muller had just stayed together, man.
We want to something.
Oh,
man.
by the way,
We were almost,
But by the way, shout out to Barack Jacuzzi.
Barack's
Barack,
got a new album, right?
he's got a new EP, right? Juice Bar 3. He's the one who's actually come close to reuniting all of them. He's got a song with them. All of them, imagine. Man went and got all of them together.
Wow.
Everyone.
Because I still think, and I know a lot of people, when we put it out there on air, guys are thinking, oh, Camp Muller were uptown, whatever. Me, I'm telling you, from an outside perspective, just looking in, man, Camp Muller could have been the global breakout Kenyan group.
They were way ahead of the time.
They
bro.
were
Way
so
ahead of the
They were
time.
very,
like when
very
you listen
ahead.
back to their album, like production wise, beats, flow, everything, man, that shit was ahead of its time.
Crazy, unique. And
Yeah,
the good
man.
thing is they're all still doing well because they're amazingly talented. So despite the fact that the group broke up,
Yeah.
I love to see that they're all doing okay. Yeah.
But that was a moment, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Serious
moment,
shit, man.
no lie.
Yeah.
Like
Big
those
ups to
guys,
music.
like you think about their first album, man, they had Wizkid as a guest.
Wizkid, bro.
Wow, yes,
As
they
a
have
guest.
a tune.
And they were
When
the
Wizkid
big...
was blowing up,
Hey,
Imagine.
hey.
bruh.
God
Anyway,
damn.
That's,
Anyway.
that's it from us.
Yeah.
That's it from us,
Toodle-doodles.
man. Mics
Yeah.
are open.
Tuma fair.
Episode 155. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, man.
And peace.
Adios.